Alright folks, welcome to this video. When I left the house today I noticed that there was snow on the back hills, so I've come to these back hills here. And right now we're at the top of Glen Clover where it meets Glen Doll. And the mountains here are incredible, especially with the snow on top of them. The sun's shining on the top of these back ones here, and it looks absolutely incredible. The landscape up here at Glen Doll looks amazing. We'll head on further up Glen Doll and have a look, see if there's anything interesting. I've not been up there for a while. This road was closed recently, so there was no way of getting up, but it looks like they've been resurfacing some of the bits here and putting in some more like passing places, because it's single track road. Anyway folks, let's move on. We've now made our way up to this old quarry kind of bit at the side of Glen Doll, and it's right here in the middle of the mountains. It's a cool spot. I'm pretty sure last winter when it snowed I came here as well at one point, but the hills look amazing with the snow on it, so that's how I always like coming here for a visit. Yeah, so in the summer this is a cool little spot up here. There's a little picnic bench and stuff. It'd be a cool little barbecue spot here probably. I'll have to climb up some of these hills one day as well. The Loch Whirl video was up that way. Loch Whirl is up that way. The video is on the channel when I went up there. It's quite a cool loch. I'm going to go back there one day. But today the top of that hill was just in the clouds. The height of some of these mountains here up Glen Doll is incredible. That one there, it's just stony peak, stony cliffs. I was thinking about walking up the side of that cliff a little bit, but I don't know. There's like a little path up here. We'll go and have a wee look. The council must have been using this yard when they were resurfacing the road, but there's definitely a few potholes there that they've filled in. Yeah, I'm not going any further up there, because there's no point, but look at this. Cool view of the wee Honda sitting down there in the middle of the incredible landscape. Right folks, we'll head on down out of this glen again. There isn't a lot to see. Well, Jocks Road and some other historical things is up that way, but on a day like this, it's honestly like below zero right now. Cold wind. You can see the height where the snow has come down on the hills there. It's not come any lower than that height. But further down the glen, there's snow on the ground. I honestly thought there would be snow here today. All these sheep here happily grazing. A few years ago we used to come up to this quarry when we were younger and play football. We used to kick the ball as hard as we could at that quarry. We'll head on. We'll head on to the next location in this video, folks. welcome to the second location. We've come miles away from Glen Doll and Glen Clover that we were just at in this video, and now we're away to visit an ancient monument. A few months ago I was at the ancient monument on the other hill, which is called the Brown Caterthun, which is in Angus, Scotland, and in this episode we're going to the Brown Caterthun, which is an even older settlement from about 2,000 years ago. I think it's just about the turn of the millennium, 2 millenniums ago. Pretty crazy. And I don't think there's a lot to see up here, but we'll go and see what evidence we can see of the settlement. It's crazy here, the water. The wellies is essential for this walk. Years ago when I used to walk the dog, I used to come up this path about once a week, but I've literally not been up here for years, and I've never done this on a video up here, so look at the view around here. There is snow underfoot. The temperature is about 0 degrees, and it's probably going to get colder the higher on the hill we get, but I'll update you when we get further up on the hill. Here we are, folks, we're further on the hill now, and we can start to see the lie of the land change as we come up to the settlement. We can see the first ditch running around the edge of the hill. I think there's actually cows in this hilltop area here, so we'll just have to see. We'll have to stay out of their way for sure. The sun's setting over behind me. The view up here is incredible. It's just desolate hilltop. There's nothing but big white holes here between all the big chunks of grass. I think the cows must walk up and down this end bit here. So here's the first ditch in the ground here. So we can see it's dug out here, and then look at it here as well. Some serious ancient groundworks here. The whole top of this hill has been formed. These ditches would have probably been 20 foot deep at one time, like rings around the hill. We can see the silhouette of the Brown Caterthun in the distance, but this Caterthun here, the Brown Caterthun, is a lot more ancient. These ditches are dug in all the way up here. Here's the next one. What a cool spot. And this would have been the ancient settlement up here. You can still see the terrain, how the hill steps down the way. It's incredible. It's also amazing that they're allowed cows to be grazing and walking around up here, because really their hoofs will be ruining the ground. Here is the cows here. Look at them. See them there. Those cows are in the ancient settlement. I might just let them be. You're better not to disturb stuff like that. I didn't want them to charge me down. Look at this here. You can see the ground. It's been a massive trench right around here. It's incredible. It runs right around in front of us here, all the way around the hill, and then this is it coming back around this side. It's incredible, folks. Anyway, That was a cool little ending to the video. The sun's about to set. I'm not going into the ancient monument full of cows. They look like big cows. I can see it now. It might be coming this way. Look, here it is. You can actually start to see it. I don't think the cows bothered what I'm doing. If this is the path they normally use, though, I don't want them to come charging down. The water still collects here in this old ditch. Looks cool. I think probably they might have had a well actually up on top of the hill within the compound, I'm not sure, for their water, and the water would have probably collected similar to that. See, here's the other one where the water's collected. My feet are sinking in the mud here, folks. Look at this. So it looks like a heathery hilltop, but actually it's an interesting piece of history, and it should be looked after, I feel, instead of cows walking all over it, because it's not every hill that's got a 2,000-year-old settlement on top of it. If you imagine when that St. Orlan's stone that we were at a few weeks ago, when that was put up, this place would have been a hive of activity back then. That would have probably been when this place was in its prime. Anyway folks, I'll end the video here. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video very soon.